Okay, so today we are going to talk about a really important subject. And that's probably my final variation of raising the sacred space. It's a combination of lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, the god names, and prayer of particular god names. So let me kind of explain the methodology I use, and then I will explain why I do what I do and how I do it. So there is only one thing which you need to have for this ritual, and that is a dagger. It can be ordinary kitchen knife. It doesn't have to be some special blade. And it needs to be cleansed in salt water before every use. So how you do this is you simply put a bowl of water, sprinkle salt into it, and then put a dagger for a few minutes into that salt water. And then you clean the dagger with the cloth in order to purify the energy of the dagger. So after you did that, then you draw a pentagram with the blade in the air in each of the cardinal directions, and you empower each pentagram with appropriating name of God. On the north, you essentially use the name Adonai. On the west, you use name El Shaddai. On the south, you use name El Elyon. And on the east, you use name Sabaoth. So you draw a pentagram in each direction, and then after drawing each pentagram, you will vibrate the divine name. Now, the thing is, sometimes one drawing and one vibration isn't enough. You are supposed to draw a pentagram with the air with the blade and vibrate it until you literally feel the energy coming from the pentagram. So sometimes for people who are noobs, it will maybe take a few repetitions to make pentagram vibrating and to animate it with energy. But as soon as you animate pentagram with energy and feel power radiating from it, you are free to go into next direction and do the drawing and animation of pentagram there. After you animated pentagram in all four directions, you are supposed to pronounce and vibrate a particular prayer, which I will show you on the screen, while visualizing the barrier of energy and power radiating around you from the pentagrams you draw. And the goal of that barrier is to technically prevent any of imposter spirits from appearing in your ritual. So yeah. So let's go to the next part of the clip. So now we will go to another part of this, which is the prayer to raise the space, the conjuration to raise the space. This is on purpose designed to be really short because it needs to be short but effective, and it goes like this. By the power of the Lord God Most High, by the power of Adonai, El Shaddai, El Elyon, Elohim, and Sabaoth, I raise the sacred space in this place. Let no harmful impostor spirit appear in this divine rite. You will see the text on the screen, and you are supposed to repeat this text until you literally feel the barrier of energy around you radiating from the 4 pentagrams you draw. Build that barrier really, really strongly, because you need to guarantee that no imposter will come, and the only way to guarantee that is if you release powerful sacred space in your area. So that is how to raise the sacred space. This is more simplified and more powerful way to do this, using 4 divine god names. And this is really well explained. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment sections of this video. Now, the reason why you need this sacred space raising is because it really guarantees that you have no imposters involved. And I need to explain that the god names are divine energies of the source, and they are neutral in nature. They are not dark or light, which means that you can use this raising of the sacred space to work with any spirits, angelic or demonic. It doesn't matter. The only thing this really does is it allows you to call spirits and be sure that what you are communicating is the entity you are trying to contact, and not some parasite trying to leech off your energy. So this is the video for today, guys, and I just want to elaborate. So you draw a pentagram in the air, you empower it by the appropriate god name, which is appropriate for that direction. You empower it until you literally can feel strong energy radiating from the pentagram. Then you go into a next direction, and you do this until you charge all 4 pentagrams in all 4 directions. Then you repeat the mentioned prayer you see on the screen, and focus on energy barrier rising and radiating from 4 pentagrams until you can literally feel that energy radiating here around you, like invisible ball of power, invisible ball of energy. And then you can proceed to call whatever spirit you wish. Drawing a circle around yourself will also help on the piece of white and black or black cloth, depending on what kind of spirit you are trying to call. And you can inscribe the god names mentioned in this video on the edges of the circle as additional form of protection. You can call spirits within the circle you consecrated this way. There is no any negative side effects. I have called all kinds of spirits, including Hecate or Belial or Paimon, and I had no backlash from them. Actually, the presence was much purer because there was no attempt of the parasites to go into the right and mess with it because parasites cannot cross the barrier. So yeah, guys, this is your video for today, and thank you for following me and supporting the channel. If you like the content, you are free to support me on Patreon. Link is in the description of this clip.